Guys, today we're going to set up an offline database. We're going to use xampp and WordPress. I'm going to call it xampp just because it's an inside joke. But these are the steps we're going to take. We're going to run through it really fast because I hate videos with a lot of fluff, so let's get into it. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is create a new folder. We're going to call this xampp and WordPress. Now we're going to go download xampp. Open your web browser, search for xampp. Apache Friends. It's on the front page. Pick your operating system and click download. It takes a second for it to start. Then we're going to go and find WordPress, download. xampp started. I have it, so I'm going to stop it. Download WordPress. It's right here on the front page. Latest version. I'm sure your version will be different because they upgrade it all the time. Download it. I already have it. Alright, after you have them downloaded, go to your downloads folder. You want to select those two, copy them, and paste them inside your folder. Once you've pasted them inside your folder, go to WordPress and extract all. Yes, we'll extract it right here. Once WordPress is through extracting, you can delete the zip folder. And then we're going to run xampp. Now this window, the user account control, it comes up every time you start xampp. If you don't want it to come up, you can turn it off, change when these notifications appear. You can drop this down to nothing and hit OK, and it'll never come up again. I like for it to warn me, so I'll leave it on. So run the installation. And this comes up because we left that on. If it was turned off, this would not appear either. But run the installation. Keep everything like it is. See xampp, English. And we'll let xampp install. Once it's installed, uncheck that box because we don't want to run it. We want to set some stuff up first. Go to your local C drive. You'll have this folder here, xampp. Open that up and scroll all the way to the bottom. Now on xampp control, you want to right click on there, and we want to configure the properties. You want to go to compatibility and make sure run this program as administrator is checked. If it's not, it gives you all kind of problems opening and closing the program. Hit apply, hit OK. Now we can start xampp. Alright, when it first starts up, you'll get this menu here. Nothing started. You want to go to configure, open it, and what you want to configure is Apache and MySQL. Those are the two that run the program. Hit save. You can close it Open it again, and you'll see those two start automatically, and that's what you want. So we can close this out, and we'll go and check that XAMPP is running. Go to your web browser, type in localhost, and you can see that everything's running. You can read this if you want to. PHP My Admin is what we're after. If you go in here, we're going to create a database, and we're going to set everything up. First off, let's go to WordPress. We want to copy this WordPress program we had. We want to go to our C drive, go to xampp, and look for htdocs. You want to open the htdocs folder, and this is where our website will live. So we'll paste it in there. Now what we've got is a WordPress 6.4.1. That's the main folder. Inside this folder we have WordPress. Copy that WordPress, go back, and then we'll paste just a WordPress in. And what this will be, this WordPress will actually be our website. Now this folder will name our site First Online Business. That's going to be my website. You can name yours whatever you like. Close out of there. Start your web browser. Go to localhost, PHP My Admin, and we're going to set up a database for this website. Call it FOB database. You'll only need to remember this database name one time, and the password is always root. Now what you want to do is you want to open your website. So type in localhost, / and your website name. It usually takes a second to open up. When it does, you'll be greeted with this. Now you need to know the database name that you just created for the first part. So our database name is FOB database. The username for the database is always root by default. Is root. Leave the password blank and submit. Alright, now this is what you would get if you actually had hosting and just put WordPress on. You would come to this page, site title, First Online Business. For the username, I always use the actual username I'm going to use. You can use something very simple if you like. And for the password, I also use the password that I'm going to use. Just keeps everything very simple. Since this is on your computer and nobody else is going to see it, you can always use an easy password that you can remember easily. Just remember your username and password, because you will need them to log back in. And you have to fill an email out. So put your actual email address in there. That should be it. We successfully logged in. Put in your username and your password. And here you are on the dashboard. We have successfully installed WordPress on localhost. Now if you need to get back into this, when you get back into it, type in localhost / your website name, and admin. This will bring you up to the login screen. From there you just put in your username, put in your password, and you're good to go. You've got your own website on your computer off of the internet. From this website you can download anything you need off the internet. Plugins, you install them the same as you would if you were live on the internet. It'll go and grab them as long as you've got an internet connection. If you want to have more than one website, you need to set up a new database for each one. You can see I've got one already made, my WP database, and the one we just made, the FOP database. And all your database information will live in here. All of your website information will live in this database that it needs. Comments, leaks, options, posts, pictures, users, all of that.